What's up, Jared over here? Today we have WWE Weekend Review setup 24, I think, 24, 25. Technically, we should be way past that, but I've been off for a month for the WWE Weekend Review setups not because I don't want to watch the shows. It's because the last week of May I missed because it was the last week of school. I was so busy and everything, I just couldn't get to it because I didn't even watch Raw that week because I was so busy. But and then all the first couple weeks of June, this is the last week of June, I'm like, all the first 3 weeks I was busy on vacations and stuff, so I wasn't even home. This is my first time watching Raw since the last weekend review setup, so it's not like I'm choosing not to do the setups or not watch the show. I just could not watch it. I've been busy. Hopefully I'm back for the rest for good now. Only time I might miss is next week, because 4th of July I will be out of town, but I might end up doing a double weekend review setup like after SmackDown on Friday, of doing Raw and SmackDown, because I'll still watch the show, but I just won't be home for my arena, so I'll try doing that. But overall, sorry that I've been missing for a month, and hopefully the weekend setup reviews are back for good. We're on either 24 or 25, I think it's 24, and hopefully I don't miss anymore and we can just keep on watching. One thing is, though, I will not be able to do setups on Money in the Bank because I won't be in town for 4th of July that week, so I won't be able to do a setup on Money in the Bank, but I will do my predictions, so stay tuned for that. But now let's get into Monday Night Raw. So they started out the show with Cody Rhodes, actually Dominic and Rhea Ripley in the ring, and they pretty much called out Cody Rhodes, saying that he's too afraid to face Dominic. Cody came out, he kind of just talked smack with Dominic and everything, and they ended up running out of the ring, Rhea Ripley and Dominic, just facing off with Cody. And then after that, in the show was Ricochet versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Pretty good match, actually. Bronson Reed was outside commentary. Shinsuke and Ricochet did a couple things together, beating up Bronson Reed. Was pretty cool. And funny how they were working together and stuff, but that was a decent match, pretty good though. After that was all the women's all the women that are in the women's Money in the Bank were out in the ring, and Corey Graves in the middle of the ring, and they're all just like talking smack, and then it turned into a brawl, and Becky Lynch ended up being on top of a ladder, holding the Money in the Bank in her hand like that. After that, Tommaso Ciampa came out because he was supposed to have a match with The Miz, but midway through his entrance, The Miz came out, attacked him from behind, stole crushing finale, and just kept on beating him up, and the match was ended out canceled. That part was pretty boring, don't really care about that, but nothing in the world, wasn't much. Backstage, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn interrupted, first, Gunther attacked Matt Riddle backstage and accepted his challenge because Matt Riddle challenged Gunther at Money in the Bank for the Intercontinental Championship right there. And then they beat him and his guys, the other guys from Imperium, I always forget their names. They attacked him and then they injured his ankle. And then later, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn confronted Gunther and called him out. They didn't like that they attacked Matt Riddle, and then Sami Zayn ended up challenging Gunther to a match that night, last night, and Gunther and Sami Zayn then having a match. It was actually a really good match between those two because Gunther's a really good wrestler and Sami Zayn is a good wrestler, and Gunther ended up winning. It was really, Sami Zayn's almost won a couple times, and then it ended up turning into a brawl with Kevin Owens and Gunther's guys, and Gunther and Sami Zayn, and then Matt Riddle came out for the save, which turned it pretty much into a brawl. After that, Seth freaking Rollins came out, and he had a promo pretty much saying which Finn Balor is he going to get at Money in the Bank. Is he going to get Judgment Day Finn Balor, or I'm assuming he's trying to mean Demon Finn Balor. I'm not sure. Maybe I hope he does Demon Finn Balor because he's challenging for the world title. And he was saying Finn Balor's too afraid to come out and talk face to face, which he never showed up until last second. He tried to attack him with the chair, but Seth Rollins ended up getting away and ended up like blocked the chair shot and beat up Finn Balor pretty good. So Finn Balor never really got a good hit on Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins The thing is, though, this is the Monday Night Raw going to Money in the Bank. Usually in wrestling, when the champion comes out dominant on the show before, sometimes they'll lose. I'm not sure, but I'll talk about my predictions Money in the Bank later this week on my predictions video. But that's how it tends to work in wrestling. If you pay attention, you'll notice that if whoever comes out dominant on the show right before the pay-per-view, the other person usually ends up winning. But that not always happens, but that's a common thing. After that, Finn Balor had a match against oh my gosh. He had a match against the NXT champion Carmelo Hayes because Carmelo Hayes is helping out Seth Rollins because he had his back at NXT when Seth Rollins defended the World Heavyweight title against Braun Breaker. Finn Balor obviously won because he can't lose going into Money in the Bank. He's got to win a match before that. He beat Carmelo Hayes. It was actually a pretty decent match they put on, and really enjoyed that match. A good way to put over Carmelo Hayes, showing him on the main roster, showing him on TV on Raw, the big show. So that was pretty good. After that was the main event. It was Cody Rhodes versus Damian Priest. Really good match Cody Rhodes and Damian Priest put on, and Cody ended up winning he hit the longest freaking Cody cutter ever. Let's say this part of the ladder is Damian Priest, and Cody bounced off the rope and hit him all over there with the Cody cutter. It was crazy. I'm like, God dang, how did he even reach that? But also Damian Priest is really tall, so if he leans forward, he can grab him. But overall, really good match. Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley are outside of the ring watching. Cody won, coming out dominant again on the show. I still think it's stupid that Cody is fighting Dominic Mysterio at Money in the Bank. I just hope Cody absolutely destroys him at Money in the Bank because Cody could be fighting somebody way better than Dominic, but whatever. Have Cody destroy Dominic and make him look dominant and make Cody look like a big hero or something, whatever. Because everybody hates Dominic Mysterio. That crowd, every crowd's so loud when he's out there booing him. It's amazing. Everybody will like Cody even more because he beats him. But overall, I thought the show was pretty good. There wasn't as much on this show, but there was a decent amount. There was some backstage Alpha Academy stuff. I'm not even gonna put it into the setup. It was just they're having like skits and stuff. But also the Viking Raiders had a little skit saying that they had to take out the Alpha Academy, so that'll be interesting where they're going with that. But overall, I thought the show was actually pretty good. I would give it a 3 out of 5. The actual matches, every single match they had was actually really good. There was one women's match completely forgot what it was. It was pretty boring. But overall, like the actual men's matches were good. Cody's match was good, really good. Gunther, Sami Zayn's good. Ricochet and Shinsuke pretty good. And Finn Balor and Carmelo Hayes was good. I mean, like overall, they put on a great show for actual matches. Overall, 3 out of 5. This is Jerry W. Make sure to like, subscribe, stay tuned for more WWE, wrestling figures, anything WWE, AEW setups and stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one.